Entertainment Daily lovers. I hope y'all can hear me because this is going to be a quick one. And first of all, I have to start by apologizing for yesterday's live stream. I don't know what happened to my network, and it kept knocking me out, and and I could not. At some point, I could not get back in. Tried restarting, doing everything that I know, but for some reason it just wasn't working. And I decided, okay, this morning I was going to come and we're going to do this together. Let me try to see if our sound is good enough. Okay, so our sound is good enough. So update. We will come back later to discuss. This is 10 a.m. my time, and I have to dash out of the home, but I need to do this update. Shout out to Brooks, okay? I saw your comments this morning, and Brooks said, Entertainment Daily, Nancy Ume explained why Korra didn't show up. And I was like, okay, thank you so very much, Brooks. I will go listen to what Nancy is explaining, and I'll come back and update. Because last night I was talking about, and I said Korra is yet to say anything, and some persons are arguing that okay, this whole thing happened. Korra did not even come out to talk about it. So if she missed or she didn't miss the court date, nobody should expect her to come out to address it because she wasn't the one that publicized the whole thing. Okay, that people got the information and put it out there. If you've not caught up with what we were discussing yesterday, it was about Korra Obidi's court case. We spoke about Korra Obidi's dad coming to the US and Justin Dean coming out to say that whenever people see his kids on social media, they should report that Korra is lying, that the kids are not supposed to be online, that people should go Google that information, that is public information. You can actually go find it, that nobody should take his words for it. So there's just so much we discussed. But the point of contention was, did Korra go to court? Did Korra not go to court? Did Korra forget because Korra had filed? Okay, so I have been to Nancy's page. I've listened to everything Nancy I've said, explaining what actually happened. So that's what we're going to discuss here. I hope 20 minutes or at most 30 minutes we're done with this. So if you're just coming in, you're welcome. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Even if you're watching the replay, still give the live stream a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are interested in celebrity gist, content creators gist, and even more. Okay, so if you're just interested in Korra Obidi and Justin's case, then click on that playlist so you can catch up on the videos and live streams over there. That being said, let's get right into the gist right about now. Okay, so Korra Obidi didn't show up to court, and that's what a lot of people got, because people started laughing, dropping comments. I think that's how so many people found out, actually. People started laughing, ha ha ha, let's see what you people are going to do. Those of you that support Korra Obidi, now Korra Obidi didn't show up to court. And that's how people now started thinking, wait, what happened? The court date is already here and Korra was no show. And yesterday I was saying, let's wait and see what Korra is going to say, you know, giving the reason why, or the reasons why she missed her court date. But of course, Nancy speaking out, it shows that Korra would not speak on it, probably because she didn't speak at the beginning, and when she filed, she didn't say anything. But you all remember this whole thing when it even started. If not for that blogger, Korra wouldn't have even known that what happened to Korra's kids happened to Korra's kids. So I'm going to tell you people what Nancy said, and I will give you my own 2 cents. Feel free to disagree in the comment section. Okay, something else I want to also point out, please, if you're commenting under this comment and somebody else have actually dropped a comment, if you want to insult me, this is my channel, but please don't come in insulting people that are dropping their honest opinion about what they think, because I ask people to drop their honest opinion. Don't go insulting people in my comment section, because I will delete your comment. If you're insulting me, it's different, but please don't insult my commenters. Thank you. Be respectful with your comment. Kindly disagree with the person you want to disagree with, but do not use curse word or insulting word for people that you don't know, you've never met. You have your opinion, they have theirs. Thank you. Okay, so Nancy started by saying that she woke up to a whole lot of emails. Okay, and she was wondering what is it that's going on. And then when she was going through these emails, a lot of the emails were saying, oh, Korra missed her court date, Korra doesn't care, Korra that was supposed to be fighting for the parents, Korra is just exactly like her ex, Mr. Korra Obidi, both of them don't care about the kids. That she got a whole lot of those. That's why she came out to address this. That it's not as if Korra doesn't care, that no matter how much people try to claim that they love those children, that they will never love the children more than the mother of the children. That's very true. No matter how much someone outside try to say you love someone, yes, you cannot love the child more than the mother or the parent, actually, of those children. But I feel like Nancy, from what Nancy said, Nancy and Korra are playing down, because Nancy is now the spokesperson. But that's why I'm saying Nancy and Korra, because Korra didn't speak on it when she filed and still didn't. And I feel like this is being played down on, and this doesn't sit well with me. We all agree that Korra has been through a lot, still going through a lot. Having that kind of cray man as an ex is what I don't think any reasonable person will even wish their worst enemy. You don't even want to wish your worst enemy to have an ex like Justin, okay? Like Mr. Korra Obidi, that's what I'm going to start calling him from now onward. No, so we understand with everything that is going on and other things in her life that she probably is not even talking about. We can all agree on that yes, Korra is going through a lot, but also understand the point where some persons are coming from. One thing I also want to say is nobody have the right to go to Korra's page and to go and start dragging Korra. You don't have that right. If you want to say anything, say it on your own page. If you don't have one, go find where they're talking about it and air your opinion. There's no need going to her page if you know that you're going to go there to go and drag her. If you're going there to just go and ask her, why didn't you show up? And if she decides to respond to your comment, she will. If she decides not to, she won't. Neither do I think you should go to Nancy or any other person that is close to Korra to go and start dragging and insulting her before, make your point before she responds to this allegations that were out there that is no longer an allegation, because the sister confirmed it that Korra did miss the court date. But in Nancy explaining it, Nancy said that a whole lot is going on in Korra Obidi's life, even her own life, that people that have nannies will understand that if you've had nanny for a very long time and all of a sudden you don't have nanny anymore, that Korra used to have nanny, she used to have nanny, but right now they both don't have nanny, that she didn't even go to work, she herself, Nancy, because she's so tired and she doesn't want to break down. There's so much to do, the kids, work, and everything all together, that she totally understands if her sister actually forgot. So she said Korra Obidi, for one, was not informed about the date, okay? So Korra did not know, for example, that this was going to happen, let's say yesterday or today, that Korra didn't have that information. That's one. And two, Korra was not notified about it, so Korra did not know. And then on the other hand, she said it seemed like Korra Obidi forgot, and she said, look, I don't even remember exactly what she told me. When I saw all of your email coming in, I decided I was going to, ask my sister, and I spoke with my sister and she explained all of this to me, but I don't really remember exactly. So excuse me, it's waking up. So she said, I don't really remember what exactly, like she cannot quote Korra Obidi word for word if Korra said that she forgot the date, or because of so many things coming in, it actually skipped her mind. But she knows that Korra did not intentionally miss the court date. That's the point that Nancy was trying to make. And Nancy was saying, if you're a true supporter of Korra, you will not come out and start dragging her and start saying things like she's exactly like her ex, Mr. Korra Obidi, that both of them don't care for the kids, that first of all, you were not the one that went to file, that Korra is moving in silence, okay? Or Korra has started moving in silence. Probably before she will come out and speak about things, but right now she doesn't talk about things anymore. When she went to file, she didn't inform anyone. It's still people on social media that went and got those information, because those are public records, right? So it's accessible by anyone. You can actually find out those things. So they found out about it, and they brought it out and they posted it on social media, and they started talking about the case. That Korra didn't even know that people were even discussing that filing thing, that she has filed court case or whatnot. That Korra was not aware. So when this now happened, that Korra missed the court date and everything, Korra still didn't know that people were dragging her online about this thing, because she never publicated it. She never spoke about it on her page to anyone. She didn't want it to be a public, information. She didn't want to come on her channel and say, oh, look, I have filed a restraining order, or I filed this against so and so persons. So we're going to court at so date. So because she did not speak on it, or she didn't speak about it publicly, that people don't have the right to come and start dragging her. That she understands that people are concerned, but people don't have the right to come and start dragging her. And if you claim to be Korra Obidi's true fan or true supporter, you will not come out here and start making these videos where you are busy dragging her and saying all manner of things, trying to make her look bad. That's not something that you should do. That's not something that a true fan will actually do, because if you put yourself in Korra Obidi's shoes, you will understand. Another person gave an example that the person had a meeting, a job interview. The person said the person forgot. The person had the date and the person forgot about it. Also, people were just trying to agree with Nancy that yes, you're right. Sometimes something that the person said the job was also important to them, this particular person, because Nancy read that particular comment out, that the job was important to them, but they still forgot the date when the date came. She still forgot and she missed that job opportunity. Okay, so because she didn't go for the. But my point is, this doesn't sit well with me, man. This doesn't sit well with. I don't think this is a good enough. And I feel like some of the things Nancy was saying, it just makes this whole thing look like you're playing down on this thing. You're playing that. Nobody's saying don't. People say, oh, give Korra a break, give Korra a break. Yes, Korra is getting a break. But all of these excuses of, if you've ever had a nanny, don't we have people that work 9 to 5? Don't we have somehow? We have people that they work, they go to school and they watch over their kids and they get to do what they have to do. So don't come in here sounding like you're the only parent or you're the only child or you're the only person with children. Some people have 4, 5, 6, even 10 children. And somehow they're managing to do things. And my point is, if something is as important as this, you have to find a way. And I don't want to buy that excuse of, because I understand. And I'm not playing down on the fact that she's busy or every other person in the planet is busy. But my point is, when certain things are so important, don't you set that as a reminder on your phone? Is that not one of the reasons why people have smartphones? Don't you set it so on that day your alarm or something will go off and it reminds you that you have, or even ask somebody else that is close to you. Say, please, probably I might forget, or maybe something will happen. I don't know, my alarm might not work. Please, can you set this date too in your phone and please remind me of it? At least let somebody that is very close to you that you trust also set a date, set their time, set that date for you. So if you forgot, somebody else will be there to remind you, ask you, remember you have an appointment today. That's what friends do. That's what siblings do. That's what people are close to you do. Watching your back when your hands are full. The reason why a whole lot of people are sounding the way they are sounding is because if you don't do a thing, and moves like this will make people, already Justin is out there telling people that you're lying, you're a liar. Now he came out yesterday, and I believe it's because of this thing that happened. That's why he came out, because ever since that people were asking him to address this thing of him bringing a stranger into his home to come and take care of his kids, Mr. Korra Obidi refused to address it. But all of a sudden, now that he saw that the trending thing was that Korra Obidi missed a court date, he was out there talking about how the kids were not supposed to be on social media. Anybody that sees, they should report. How the ex is lying, she's manipulative, she's deceiving people, how people cannot see it. Nigerians are just there supporting their own because she's a Nigerian, yada, yada, yada. These are some of the things. And like people like that lady that came to your ex-husband's home and filmed your children, did all of those things, will be bold enough to even do more than what they've already done. What don't you understand? At this point, can Korra actually, or Korra and Nancy, can they actually beat their chest and tell us that they know where all of those contents are? Because Nancy also made a statement, said all of these things that people are even saying, take to court, do this, do this, do that, that when you go to that particular person's page, there is nothing that they can see in terms of evidence that they can collect and present to the court. So people should just calm down and not. Yes, I agree with you. People should calm down in terms of dragging Korra. There is no need. That won't yield anything. If you drag Korra, insult her and do whatnot, it's not going to change the fact that she missed the court date and everything is going to avert, and then she will attend the court and then everything will be okay. No, that's not going to happen, because the deed has been done, and that's it. But people have to point out where you should buckle up. When you need to buckle up, you buckle up. When you need to fasten your seatbelt, do that. I don't want to agree that, oh, because this one happened, that one happened, and I had nannies, and then I don't have nannies, and then I had plus and Nancy was also telling, and she had so many things that we cannot even talk about online, plus preparing for my dad to come to it's as if my spirit knew. I said, if it was about the dad coming to the United States, because I know that it's going to take a lot. It takes a lot for you to do that, make that preparation. If you're getting a sibling, a parent, whatnot, from Africa into any of these other continent, they make it so difficult and whatnot. So it is very, very difficult. A whole lot of running around and going here, doing this appointment, sitting for this, doing so many things. I said, if that was the case and you knew you had stuff, he should have waited. He could have visited the US next month. He could have visited in December. He could have visited. This is just May. We still have so many months ahead before the year is over. So you should have, at least, since you don't have a nanny anymore, let that be for now. It's nice to have parents and have family members and whatnot. But I remember not too long ago, all of you were together celebrating, right? Your dad, Nancy, you, I think your other sisters, but somehow you people had family reunion not too long ago. So you saw your father not too long ago that you saw your father last. Because Korra was in Nigeria too, if I'm not mistaken. So she has seen her dad not too long ago. So my point is, this should have been sorted out, done and dusted. People know that, look, you can mess with me. You can do whatever you want to do. Drag me, insult me. But you will not dare go close to my children. And I think that is what people want them to do, the both of them. But of course, we know that Mr. Korra Obidi will never do anything like that, because these people in question that did this thing are his friends, and they've bought him gift, they're giving him money, they've done everything for him. So it's almost like he sold his children's photos and all of that for that reason. So that we're not expecting him to file anything. That's why he came out yesterday saying nothing like that happened, trying to debunk and try to debunk, and that's what he's doing. Everything that Justin would do, or anything that Justin would do that will make Korra look like a liar, is what Justin would do. So really, this talk of I was not informed, I didn't know about the date. Korra did show up to court because she knows Crystal. Crystal will bring up all of Korra's abusive and neglectful videos. Kati, I disagree with you. I don't think that's the case, because if that was the case, Korra wouldn't have filed. Okay, because you cannot be thinking that way, because if that's it, she wouldn't have even filed from the beginning. If she was afraid that they're going to bring up this, they're going to bring up that. Most of those stories are just made up. Do you understand? Because 2 and 2, if you really listen, 2 and 2 is not adding up. In those things they're talking about, oh, she's unfit mom, it's because the ex is trying to make her and convince people that she is an unfit mom and he deserves full custody of the children. That is why you hear and you see stuffs like that. But there is no truth to stories like that. I can tell you that there is no truth. When you have an ex like Mr. Korra Obidi, it is a hell on earth, because that man has said so many things that didn't add up. All the things that he did wrong, he never addressed it. Why didn't he come out to address the stranger he brought into his home until yesterday, that people were saying Korra didn't show up to court? Isn't that a calculative move? Kathy said prosecutor will show the video of Korra intentionally showing and keeping the camera on June's private part for the world and the pervs to watch, screenshot, and save too. Look, I've already told you all of these things you're saying right now, because I also saw Justin and we listened to this yesterday. All of what you're saying right now is what Justin said in his video, in 17 minutes video yesterday that we were analyzing last night. That this one happened, that one happened, this didn't happen. Remember that all these videos you're talking about, they will present it. Let her present it in court. The judges, is their job, right? Is the job of the judge to look at the evidence and see if it was meant for that reason. The case of Krista, she took photos and videos of someone else's children that she was not supposed to, and she started distributing them. Right now, as you're sitting down, can you beat your chest and say, you know, can you beat your chest and say, you know, how far that these videos have gone, how far and where these videos have been to? But these videos that you're talking about right here, because it's what Justin is saying, oh, she did this, she's risking life of my children. But Justin is the same person that was putting his children, like they were the content. So it's still not the same. If you have to look at it from that way, then Justin too is going in for it. If you think that Korra will be found guilty, then Justin too will be found guilty, and those kids will be taken away from both of them. If that's how you want to look at it, because Justin used those kids for content. And everybody saw that, because Justin didn't have any content. If Justin is talking about his chiropractor job, massaging people, how you fix a broken bone, how you fix this, how you fix that, the number of views and engagement he gets is nowhere compared to when he's talking about something that has to do with his ex, and he knows that. So Justin will keep feeding people something that they will work with. That's why I'm saying Korra should not have missed this court case. But what you're saying is what Justin just said. And that's what Justin wants people to believe, that, oh, probably Korra was afraid of this evidence that will be presented. That's why she didn't show up. I knew that this was going to happen. So from the beginning, when I spoke about this, I said it. I said, y'all watch out. If truly Korra missed this court case, everything is going to get worse, because the level of dragging, the level of lies, the manipulation is going to multiply by 100 times. And it is already happening. Some people didn't follow this story from the beginning. So when you see videos like this 17 minutes video that Justin did yesterday, before he was screaming jet lag, immediately the news of Korra not being to court came out. Justin was not jet lagged anymore. Justin came out and started talking about how the kids were not supposed to be on social media. All of a sudden, Justin is now the hero that is trying to protect the children. No, I don't agree with that, because if he was trying to protect his children, we wouldn't even be here talking about a case being filed, because that woman had no right. There was no reason for that woman to be in Justin's home, and Justin leaving that woman, even his own bestie, his number one supporter in the UK. That's one thing that most people that support Justin have refused to acknowledge, that Justin's number one supporter, I don't think any one of them have as much information as that lady L in the UK has on Justin. I don't think so. Because she was one of the first people that came out and started fighting for him. And he came out shouting her out. Both of them were besties. Both of them were 5 and 5, not even 5 and 6. But that same woman came out and confirmed that, yes, Justin left his kids with strangers, not just once, but twice. So, Kathy, if you're looking at it that way, then also know that Justin too is going in for it. But my point is, when you try to fight for someone, or you feel you're defending someone, stay in track. This that people are now bringing in the children, using it as a weapon, that woman had no right. And I don't know why people think it was okay. That's the point I don't get. I don't know why anybody thinks that this was okay for this woman to take photos and take videos. That's why the explanation that I'm saying, the explanation that Nancy is giving, it's not given. I don't want to buy that. This excuse, in my own opinion, it's not given. Because remember, Korra didn't know about this information. It was that blogger that these things were sent to. That blogger said it with her own mouth, that she was the one that saw it, her jaw dropped, and she sent it immediately to Korra's email and to Nancy's email. So that's why Nancy is even saying when you go to the page of this woman, you will not see anything there, because she didn't share it on her page where everybody can see, because she knows that what she was doing was wrong. That's why she went to a private group that only the likes of her will see. And she went and distributed those photos and videos of the children. For what reason? For what reason? If those were her children, would she distribute those type of videos and photos of her own children or her own grandchildren to a group like that? Can you trust and swear or vouch for every single person in that group that when they download that photo and save it to their device, they will not go and sell it in the dark web or somewhere? Do we know how far those videos and clips have already gone? But Justin wants to come out and talk about protecting my kids because my kids VJJ has been on the social media, my this, my that. No, we're not buying that. He's not innocent either. So he should not come here and try to paint himself good because people are calling Korra out for not attending her court case. But seriously, what I'm just going to say is, would they watch? Whatever they like, let them do, because I have seen people that are so busy and they are able to squeeze in time when something is important to them. So this, I was not informed. I did not save the date, and y'all that are saying this, you were not the one that filed. No, don't do that. Somebody brought this to your knowledge. If that person was not kind enough, she could have just viewed it, used it for content, you know, spoke about it, and leave it alone. She wouldn't have sent it to your email. She wouldn't have sent it to Nancy's email. But she did because she was concerned. And the only way you can stop people like this Christian and the rest of them are when you file for court case and you follow through. Then people will know that, look, okay, we were dragging her, she didn't do anything, but her kids are no-go area. That is the message we want Korra and Justin to pass to people. You might not like me, Korra, you might not like me, Justin, but leave our kids out of our problem. Leave our kids out of this battle. Don't do that. And if she had followed through, there is no way that lady would have won this case. If she likes, let her present all those videos that Justin has already gone to clip from maybe Korra's video, saying she showed this, she showed this, she showed that. When they watch the videos, they will know. And when they also see the one that this Crystal lady filmed and distributed, the court will still know which one was filmed intentionally and unintentionally. When you compare Justin's videos or live streams to Korra's live stream, you can always see that there is difference. Korra does everything else, talk about everything else. The kids will walk into this or she's doing something with the kids, but Justin will set the camera on the kids first. If you're a content creator, you can see through all of that. The difference is clear. When you set a camera and you position it on a particular angle, it's because you want to get something around there. And when you sit down, you want to put yourself within the shot of the camera, all of that. Justin does all of that. He will stand up and move several times, positioning the camera so it hits the kids. Back to back, Justin did that. So let's not even argue that's not that will not hold water in court. It won't. Let them present everything they want to present. Well, all I wish for was that she did not miss this stuff, because now it has already started. It has already started. Because people are feeling like she's afraid. And that's what nobody wants. For the children, this is not even about Korra or Justin. We can care less. It's about the children. Their beef has been going on for over 2-3 years now. So people are getting used to this whole back and forth, mostly from Justin, actually, not even a back and forth, because it's Justin that is coming out every 1 year, every 2 years, every 6 months with a complete nonsense story, because all of what he's saying, he has already said. So at what point do you draw the line and say, no, this is not going to happen? Not my kids. You've done it to me for 3 years, you and your gang and those private groups and all those things you have. So this story is not, it's not. It's not at all. Not having a nanny, it's not a good enough excuse for me, seriously, to not be to court. Because she would now, okay, Nancy saying, well, y'all are saying it this way, but she will still be able to file. We're not saying you will not be able to file. But what's the guarantee that even if you go back and refile and do it again from the beginning, that you will still take it serious? You will, you know, set a reminder. Ask people around you to set a reminder too, so you don't miss that court date. Or you will come out and tell us again that you don't have nanny. But we still have people that don't have nanny, and they do 9 to 5 jobs, and they also take care of their kids, and they do other things on the side. When people start talking about this whole nanny stuff, calm down. There are lots of people out there with children too that don't have nanny, but they're always finding a way to sort out themselves and do what they need to do. And I feel like if it was defamation case, we wouldn't even be, I was like, okay, it's her name, you know. So if she doesn't want to take it serious, that's fine. But I feel like if you don't do anything to prove a point, use one person as a scapegoat, the rest will not learn. The rest will not stop. They will continue doing what they're doing, and they will be even bolder now that this case you didn't follow through. When next you even decide to file, they will not see it as anything. I say it, you're welcome. Thank you very much for coming. You were here with us yesterday too, before we had that network issues. I can't. Korra need to be serious because Mr. Obidi ain't playing. That's the point. And when Nancy was saying people were not really support, look, personally, I don't know. I speak for myself, and I believe there are certain people. I don't support nonsense. You see that thing they call nonsense? I don't support nonsense. And God help you, if you're somebody that I like, I will scrutinize you more than any other person, because I will expect you to do things right. So if somebody else is doing something bad, I might just tell this person, this thing you did is very bad. This thing you did is terrible. But for you, I will really sound it so it gets into your head. Because sometimes what you need is tough love. That's what you need, because what is going on? Okay, take for example, there's this model also that was recently unalive, that was spied. I don't know if you all have seen that news already. What did she post? Just a photo of her food from the restaurant where she was. And somehow the people that wanted to buy her were able to see just a photo of a plate of food that she posted, figure out where she was, went in there, saw her with people, and opened fire. Shot the person she was talking to. The video is out there. I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to. When I saw that stuff, I was like, OMG. Do you know what came to my mind? Korra going to the UK. Korra went to Mexico and dancing in the middle of the road. At what point will Korra understand? And when people are telling Korra, Korra is screaming. The same way Korra was out there screaming when she lost that phone. People were telling her, did you put insurance on your iPhone? Korra said, did you ask me if I have medical insurance? Did you ask me if I have medical insurance? And then yesterday, you're unboxing a new phone sent to you by iPhone, now mentioning insurance. Who you the carry play? Should be Mumu, Justin too, and Mumu, the two of them. That's it. Because at some point, you have to call a spade. And I'm here doing content about talking about celebrities. Anything that is worth discussing is what we discuss. I did not come on social media to take anybody's side. So nobody should ever think that I'm here to take anybody's side. Both of them are acting stupid on social media, both Korra and Justin. You cannot say one thing and do something else. You might not remember what you said, but people that are watching you, they remember what you've said. People are telling you, take your security this end. Because we see things. People see things. I say it said, get a proper lawyer, shut him down once and for all. This is not a game. Absolutely. You remember when people were even telling her about that defaming thing, and she was like, if I file, everybody, and she was angry when she was saying that thing that day on her live stream. I see y'all telling me, file. Every time I look, file, everybody's telling me, file for defamation. If I file for defamation, what am I going to get out of it? The man doesn't have money. He doesn't have anything. He won't be able to pay. This is not about paying up. Everything is not about paying up. We know that you are spending money, but at least be appreciative that God has blessed you with good people that would genuinely come and shoot stars for you, give you stars, gift you. Be appreciative of those people that are supporting you. Do what you have to do to protect yourself, because some people genuinely care about you and your kids because they see the cray coming from Mr. Korra Obidi. People see it. It's only those ones that just feel like they don't like you because you don't dress up, you don't cover up, and you're twerking all the time, that will forever support him. But deep down in their heart, when they are sleeping at night, they know that that man is cray and something's wrong with him, and what he's doing is not right. Because if that was done to them, their siblings or their own children, reverse would be the case. Their story will change. They will not come out and laugh just the way people were laughing she didn't show up to court. And I was like, what is funny? What is funny? You might not like the parents, but we're talking about the children. So I say it, you're very correct. Shut the man down and that's it. Get a court order. You cannot talk about me. We're done. We're done. Keep my name out of your mouth. All we need to do is co-parent and co-parent in peace. You don't want to co-parent in peace, get the hell out of here. But Korra is, you're like, you didn't ask me if I have health insurance. You didn't ask me if I had a health insurance. Is it a phone insurance I'm going to have? Is it this I'm going to have? Is it that I'm going to have? The other one said, why didn't you go with security? Have someone say, I was just dancing outside where I stay. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? You were just in the UK. The person that attacked you, that you were screaming, Robo Shaba Shaba Shaba, Shobo Shaba 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 Shaba. Please, whatever I've done, forgive me. That didn't enter your head. That did not teach you a lesson, that from the dragging online and the insult and all the names they've called you, sending you, listen to your address, you are still dancing outside your home. 2 and 2 can be put together and people can figure out where you are, the level at which people don't like you. Look at how this mother was just taken out because of a plate of food she posted. And when people call your attention to things, you get angry because your plate is full. Nobody is playing down on what Mr. Cray is doing to you. Him and his gang. It's not easy. That's why people are telling you, take the bold step, do what you have to do by the law so they can stop him, because that's the only way he will stop. And if he has already started saying that the American court system is working against him, the American system is working against him, then it means that there are certain things that he wanted to do or wanted to file maliciously, cases he wanted to file against you to nail you, but the court saw through it and probably threw out the cases, and now he's crying that the court system does not support him. Shut it down before it gets out of hand. Now it's your children, photos of your children and all of that being distributed, and I'm hearing because I don't have a nanny anymore. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? If we tell people, please, anonymously post what you do, how many children you have, how busy your schedule is, do you know what we're going to get? Do you know the number of women out there we're going to get with full schedule, but yet they're able to manage their way through to go to work, wake up in the morning, prepare the kids for school, go to work. In fact, this is not making any sense. This is not. Because there are crèches, there are schools that hold kids till 4 in the evening. And like there's something. There are well-trusted places with cameras that you can pay for one day. That's not even one full day. You pay for the number of hours, at least that particular day. Check the time you're supposed to be in court and check everything and make sure that once it's getting close to that time, you've already booked the place. You drop off the kids. Pay. Make sure there's camera in the place. So in case of anything, you can retrieve the camera and see if your children were treated nice or something. But go for a place that is trusted. That you have good professionals dealing with children, well-trained people with license, not a corner place. Drop the kids there and go for your court case. If you don't stop this first person that started it, more people will join. Yesterday, Justin was saying he's back from Portugal, jet lag, this, that, addressing the children. We're not supposed to be online. I was like, I'm picking up my children today, a bit tomorrow. So either that yesterday or today, because of different time zone, So either that yesterday or today, Justin will be picking up the kids. So of course, both of you, I believe, still have 50-50 custody of the kids. So if Justin decides tomorrow to invite another stranger into the home to watch over the kids, and the person does what is worse than what Crystal did, nothing is going to, there will be no consequences. That's how the person is going to feel, because Crystal did it and got away with it. That's the point we are trying to make. So nobody should tell us to try to sugarcoat it. There's nothing to sugarcoat here, because Korra does not have a 9-to-5 job that will say, okay, you're doing your night. Because we know people that have 9 to 5, they still have their content, they create content, they have kids, and they have other things, businesses and other things that they do on the side. So don't tell me that for one day that you had a court case, you're using a smartphone, you're using an iPhone, not one, but two, because after your phone was snatched, you were still on live stream. So you were still live when you came back to the States. So it means you have an extra phone, and you said it yourself, that you film with one, you play music with one when you're dancing. Those two phones, you could not set the time for when you were going for your court case. You could not call Nancy and say, Nancy, please set the time on your phone. Call your other sister. Set this date for me. So in case I forget, in case my phone malfunctions, in case my phone does not remind me, your phone will remind you. Make sure you set it hours before the time, so you know, and you prepare yourself and drop off the kids. Go for your case and then go back home. If it was anything else, you can forget about it. So we're not going to buy this story that Nancy is saying. But at the same time, I'm not saying anybody should go and drag Korra. Just leave her alone. Don't go to her page and start commenting anything, because it will not change anything. That's my point. It won't change anything. Even yesterday when Justin was trying to say his story, people were out there insulting him. And I was like, no need. He's telling a story. Allow him to finish. Well, after you listen to it, you will find out where he's lying, where the story is not adding up, and many more. So there's absolutely no need to even go to their pages and start dragging them, insulting them, calling them God. It's not going to change anything. But you see this, I'm not buying it. And a lot of people, they're not also buying this thing of, oh, I forgot, I was not informed, I didn't know about it, that's why I didn't go, my nanny is no more, so I'm now with the kids. What thing again you they do? What thing again you they do to prepare those children? Now, what thing again? You not get 9 to 5, it goes, okay, I'm in the morning, I wake up early in the morning, I prepare the kids for school, then I prepare myself, and I have to go to work. Your work is on your phone. You are the content, you are the talent. So what be that thing where you they do where make you forget to go court? This is not enough. And I feel like it's almost like you're undermining the effort also of the person. Do you know how much that person too was dragged for bringing that information to you and Nancy's attention? At least prove to people that when they see something going wrong and they call your attention or your sister's attention to it, that you will follow through and show to people that, yes, thank you so very much for bringing this to my attention, and I will do something about it, and I did something about it. Not filing and then the next minute you are forgetting to attend, or you were so busy, and then when they see your papa for United States, what do you need they can't do for United States when you get court case? Shouldn't you have set that aside for later? If you were able to go around and move and do all those documents and file everything and make sure book and get visa, make sure he attends his interview at the embassy and the American embassy in Nigeria, and you can go through all of that, making sure that by this time you could not set the same alarm for your court case. Now they can't tell us story, and we're supposed to sit down here, they clap hand for you. Ron M, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so very much. This is really annoying. If I'm sounding as if I'm screaming, I apologize, but because it concerns the children, trust me, if this was a defamation case on Korra or on Justin and they missed the court date, we would just be here talking about it, and that would be it. But what worries me is not even her missing the court case, is what the next person will do. That's what bothers me. What is their next move? Ron M said Korra is playing with Justin and Justin is not playing with her. Absolutely. I don't think she has seen from her behavior. from the way she's acting, I don't think Korra fully understands what Mr. Korra Obidi is capable of. She doesn't understand what he's capable. When somebody tell you that I will do everything I can to make sure that you evaporate in this universe, I will do everything to bring you down. Don't play. Anybody listening to me now, listen to what I'm saying. When somebody threatens you like that, even if they are smiling, he speaks very calm. He chooses his words carefully, so it doesn't sound like a threat. But trust me, it is a threat. A threat is a threat. Nobody needs to scream and put a gun to your head while making a threat before you understand that it's a threat. But when somebody tells you, I will make sure you evaporate, I will make sure that you cease to be here in this planet, don't laugh. Don't say because you've known that person, you've slept on the same bed with that person. The person is the father or the mother of your children. That's your relative, that's your siblings, that's your child. So you're going to make jokes of it. Don't. And that is what it seems like it's going on here. We're not saying she's not overwhelmed. Nobody is playing down on. So when Nancy was saying, y'all don't understand. No, we understand. But it's you, Nancy and Korra, that don't understand the dangers ahead. The kind of person that Undocha is. You don't mess with Undochas, you don't. Because when they hit you, you will not see it coming. You not be like Nigeria, not be like our own people go say, I go do you, and they go do you. They won't do you, they not go tell you. You won't see it coming. Ron M said, correct, yeah, and okay. Ron M said, I think I remember that she might not have her free 2 weeks. Okay. Let me see, where's the comment I was reading? Okay, so I think I remember that she might not have a free 2 weeks a month. I'm sorry, but her children are important. That not Ron M, that's just the point, because people, Nancy was saying, and you know, shout out to Brooks, because Brooks was of the opinion that we should give Korra a break. And I'm like, I understand, because it was Brooks that called my attention to the video that Nancy did. Because when I saw Nancy's video, but I didn't watch because she titled it as Rest Day. So I didn't think it was anything connected to this case. I didn't know that it was that her Rest Day video that she was addressing this Korra's issue. So it was when Brooks now called and said we should we should give her a break. Nancy already talked about why she did not. So I dropped a comment and I said I will go check it out and I will come back live. Okay, because last night I said it and we had network issues, so we're not able to round up everything that we were doing. But yeah, when children are involved, I sat there and I was listening to Nancy. I was waiting to hear Korra was ill, admitted in the hospital. Was, you know, something that it was obvious that she could not move, or something else, another emergency. And I'm hearing, I could not remember exactly what she told me, but it's either she was not informed about the date, or it just skipped her mind because of so many things going on in her life. And moreover, I don't know why y'all are dragging her, because she did, when she filed, she did not inform all of you. No, somebody brought this to your attention, or else you and your sister wouldn't have known. So don't play down on that. Respect that person at least and follow through. If you found this out by yourself and you will not do anything about it because it's your kids, that's fine. But when other people find out something about your child or your children and they feel you should do something about it, you decided you were going to go and file, and you filed, follow through with it. Even if you will not come out and tell us, because, okay, yes, when she filed, she didn't come out to announce. People found out that information and publicated it. It wasn't Korra that publicated that information. So we totally understand that. We agree if Korra will not come out and tell us that, yes, I filed. But at least follow through. So let that person know that in the future, if I see something else, I will send it to Korra, because Korra is protecting the kids. Because we don't see Justin doing that, because Justin totally refused to address this issue. It's yesterday that he's coming to say there was no truth because Korra did not attend court. Now Justin finally decided to address that issue, when even his bestie already told us that it's true. Justin did leave his children with a stranger, and once he went for drinking, not as if he went out to do something important, that he was out there drinking. That was Justin's own best friend from the UK that was saying that. And that video is still online. Recently, she was saying it. I say it said Korra should study the Allen Gacy case, the Gassen case. The lawyer who hired man to acquire his African wife and started to wake the wow. You know, I say it. It is sad to say, but a lot of our people don't follow this American true crime. One channel that I stick on and I watch back to back is their CI. I love that channel. This is their crime and investigation channel. Oh, I love that channel. I watch it back to back. I don't watch this what they call this what is this other one that they do that is just a show that in 5 minutes they finish. No, that one is not what I watch. I watch the real crime happening in different countries. I follow their cases. I follow their cases back to back. Beyond what they have, the one they call Beyond the Mansion Wall, Forensic Files, name it. All of those, I will sit down 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't care. I will follow through. Britain Darkest Taboo, I watch it. What's the other one called? Australian most this is what is it called? They have the one for Australia. They have different part. As far as that country, the story is being told in English or they are writing something on the screen, I'm watching. I feel like if people watch those things, you will know how this world is and the kind of things that people are capable of. And then you will know the level at which people can go. The third Bunty looked so cool, so fine man. Who would have suspected that he was a serial killer? Who? The what is his name? Mick Philpott. That was from Britain. This in Darkest Taboo. Didn't that man buy his children because of insurance? Burnt down the house with family inside, children inside, not child, children, just to cash out. Which one are we going to mention? Which one are we not going to mention? Children being pulled out of home even when their parents are sleeping because some people are just that much crazy. And then something is going on. Somebody is so upset at you, angry at you. And somebody was kind enough to bring this information to you, telling you, look what we see. Look what we saw online. Your children, their photos and their whatnot is being distributed. And people are coming here telling us, what about Korra that was showing the pekus of the children? What about take it to court? We're not saying don't take it to court. What we're saying is protect the children. We didn't say protect only one person and don't protect the other one. We are saying protect the children. So nobody should be laughing and saying, ha, 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 she did not come to court. Ha, 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 she did not this. If you're doing that, you're a bad person. I'm telling you. Because this is not about Korra. This is not about Justin. But this is about protecting little children, even if they are not your children. You don't know what those children will become tomorrow in the society. And you or your own children or your own grandchildren will also benefit from it. Let's protect the young ones. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to accept I was too busy. Because I know people that are doing 9 to 5 and they're able to run around. I will use my YouTube friend here as an example. Yo-Yo's what? She's also a lawyer. She's also in the United States. She has 2 kids. She has her work 9 to 5. She creates content and she's also doing other things, taking care of a family. We're going for... because our children are also in the United States and schooling there. So sports day and all those things. Even when she's at work, she's on phone, she's coordinating, she's doing things. So you're not the only person I know in the United States. Korra is not the only Nigerian woman that we know that is in the United States that has a job and has kids. Ronem said it was dismissed without prejudice, so she has a chance to refile the case. Yeah, that's that. Okay. That's what Nancy was saying also, that she's able to file again. But isn't this just even more stress? If you ask me, this is even more stressful, because now you will not go from the beginning and start filing this case that you had already filed. All you needed to do was to show up. And this would have been done and dusted. Now she will now go from the beginning to file. And what is the evidence that when she filed the second one, she will remember the date and show up to court? I just hope she refiles and remembers this time to ask other people to also set their alarm for her, so she will be able to, you know, remember the date and be there early, make plans for that particular date. If it's next month, June, tell them, in June, so they start looking for a crèche or a place where they keep children that is safe. Start searching and finding one and making sure that on so date, go and book the appointment. On so date, you will have I'm bringing the children and they will be here from this time to that time. Because at the end of the day, if Korra say, I have a court case, so but I don't have a cent in my pocket to take the children to crèche. Korra has people that are giving her stars, that will say, will start firing stars to her. So she will be able to do that. So there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. I hope she refiles. Ron M said, the refiling, the judge is going to want to know why she did not show up. I think, oh boy. Whoa. The judge would want to know why she did not show up. I think her father coming made her forget. She was picking her father up when she should have been in court. I suspected this too. You know why? I just put 2 and 2 together and I said, if it's this period that the court case is supposed to happen and Korra's father is in the States, then that will be one of the reasons. So even before Nancy spoke, I said that would be one of the reasons Korra's father coming. That's why I said he should have stayed back in Nigeria and come next month or visit her in December. Since she knows that she has all of this, talking about running around, I understand it is very difficult running around to get a parent from Africa to enter either Europe, US, or even Asia, any of the continent. It is very difficult. You have to run around, do a whole lot. So that's something that she shouldn't have put around the month that she has a court case. You have a court case. You are going to court. Leave visiting. You saw your father this year, 2024. Korra has seen her father. We saw the video of she, Nancy, and all of them. They were together. Or even if it's not 2020, 2024 just started. This is just May. So even if you saw your father in December or November, it's still not too long. Some people have not seen their parents for how many years? They're not buying. There is time for everything. That woman will not go and start running her mouth and saying things that are not even true to make all these other people even bolder, to make silly move. And Justin is out here trying to say, that story is not true, since he didn't come out because he was scared. He didn't know how the court case was going to turn out. He was scared. He didn't want to address it. He didn't want to say anything. Immediately, Korra didn't show up to court. Justin is out here telling us, no, he did not invite a stranger, when even his own best friend is confirming that that is true. That best friend that does not like Korra for anything. So even if you buy that woman, she will never say anything that will favor Korra Obidi. But for once in her life, she admitted that, yes, Justin left the children. People were saying once, actually. It's once that everybody knew about. But this woman was saying twice. Justin's bestie was saying twice. Justin left the children with that strange woman. Even she was calling the woman cray cray. So now all of a sudden, Justin is telling us he's protecting his kids. He's going to be reporting her videos. Her videos is going to be taken down. His children is not supposed to be on social media. This man is trying his best to make you look like a liar, to make people to not believe any move. And you're also helping him by not showing up to court. People will not feel like you're trying to hide something. This is not right. This is not right. And people should not say, y'all, leave it alone, leave it alone. My own is, don't go on her page and try telling her anything, because first of all, that Korra, he and a year old. So there's no need going to her page to tell her anything. But Korra should just understand that with someone like her ex, you don't play. When you file, you follow through. If you know you can't follow through, don't file. And if you had filed long time ago for him to actually keep your name out of his mouth and stop talking about you, bashing you, he would have stopped. But you've not done that, so he continues. I believe today he's going to pop up more videos. We will see more videos. Because for him, this is fun. You didn't follow through. And if you go back to file, are you going to find a nanny before you go and file or whatnot? People should try to plan themselves. Everything should not be around nanny, nanny, nanny. Because you have nanny, you cannot do anything for yourself. And this is what some women face. Nanny helps, cleaner, this one, potter, this in butler, everything. And then the next minute that something happens and they don't have these things, they don't know how to navigate. They don't know how to navigate. But yet in those days, we used to have women having 10 children, 15 children, and they were managing those themselves very well. And now, even with one or two, when there's no porter, there's no house cleaner, there's no doorman, you can't figure yourself and make plans and create a timetable and follow your timetable. Now, wow, seriously. Well, this is what I wanted to come here to tell you people, that Nancy has actually told us why the sister, Korra, did not show up to court. And my own opinion, and I want you to drop your own opinion in the comment section. I don't think this is enough reason, talking about she had a nanny, now she doesn't have a nanny, her plate is full. Plate is full, we agree. We know that if you're a parent and you're working and everything, of course, your hands and your plates and everything is full. But somehow you have to figure out how you're going to manage these things. That's just my own honest opinion. You don't have to agree with me, disagree. Let's just be respectful and drop our comments in the comment section. But I don't agree that this is enough reasons, because I feel like there are also people that might have the same thing as Korra, but they will still be able to show up to court and deal with this, because it is the kids. Because it is the kids. That's the point I want people to understand. If it's just Korra filing defamation against the ex and missing court date, I would say, okay, no wahala, no problem. No problem. You don't want to follow through, it's okay. But the children, we need you to make an example out of one person so they back off your kids. First was this woman going to take photos and videos. The next one we were hearing was the other one that was saying you gave the children muffins. They were posting images of the address that they think were the children's school, asking people to give them the address to June's school so they can go and ask if they're giving food. When do you take these things serious? And now you didn't show up to court. Who knows what that person that is looking for the child's school, maybe the next thing we will hear is somebody has given the address to that person, and that person will show up in your child's school because you're not able to meet up to a court date. Don't you see the relevance? Don't you see the importance? Don't you see the point people are trying to make? It is well, man. It is well. Let's just watch out how this is going to play out. Is she going to file again? Is she not going to file? I think at this point, the only thing we can do is keep praying for those kids. God protect them. Let them grow up fast. Let them get to 18 and 20 years old so they can move out of their parents' home and be on their own and live their life. That's just what we will start praying, because both of the parents are dry head, in my opinion. So let's just keep praying for God to protect those children, because now Mumu number 1 and Mumu number 2 will they deal with right here. I know fish out. I said it and I said it. That's just what it is. Because there's no excuse. When if you pushed your children out, you know how it hurt. Or you gave birth to your children via CS, you know what you went through. You had those children in your stomach for 9 months, you know what you went through. Some people are even looking for kids for many years, fruit of the womb, before God blesses them. You know what you went through. All the tears, all the crying, oh, God, give me, God bless me, God finally bless you. We're not going to take any excuse, okay? We are not going to accept any excuse, period. We will not. Anybody can say whatever they want to say, but we will not accept any excuse. Do what you have to do, okay? Your papa for no come. Your papa for stay back for home. And so you can focus. Your papa come now, what you can do? You not see your papa recently. You forgot court case. You dey fly go airport. They shake your nyash. I beg, I beg, I beg. All right, I will see y'all on the next one. Let me end this here and let us watch out how this plays out. But please put the kids in your prayer and pray that God protects those two children and let them grow up fast. That's all I have to say. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Ron M. Thank you, I say it. Thank you, Kati Karkol. Thank you. Who else was here with us? Okay, let me see. I don't want to miss anyone. Yeah, thank you, all my silent watchers. I see we're about 15 persons here. I have to go and start my day. I wanted to come in to do 20 or 30 minutes, but we're here for an hour already. So I'll see you all in the evening if I have the time. We will come on in, we will discuss because so much is going on. Okay. Yeah, thank you so very much. Ron M said, click the like button. Yes, yes. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, turn on notification, and give the stream a like. That is if you agree with what we are saying. But if you don't agree and you think it's okay that she didn't show up to court, don't like the live stream and move. Okay. But also, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Let's hear your take. Tell me what you think. Okay, I want to hear other people's opinion. What do you think? Do you think the reason is good enough for you? Why she did not show up because there was no nanny and she's trying to navigate by herself and it's very difficult? Let me know in the comment section, okay? I will be reading your comments later, and if there's something for us to dissect, we will do that in the evening. For now, thank you so very much and bye. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you.